You've heard about Google Antigravity, but most people have no idea how powerful this thing actually is. I've been using it to build entire apps in minutes without writing a single line of code. Dashboards, automated tools, entire websites that actually work. All you do is type what you want and AI builds it for you. I'm going to show you the complete system from zero to deployed app. Let's talk about Google Antigravity. This thing is a game changer. It's an AI-powered IDE that builds apps for you through natural language. You don't need to know how to code. You don't need to be technical. You just tell it what you want and it handles everything. The planning, the coding, the testing, even the deployment. It's all done by AI agents powered by Gemini 3.0. And here's what makes this crazy valuable for you. If you run any kind of business, you need tools. You need dashboards to track your metrics. You need landing pages to capture leads. You need automation to save time. Normally, you'd have to hire a developer or spend weeks learning to code. Not anymore. With Antigravity, you can build all of this yourself in minutes. I'm going to walk you through the entire system from setup to deployment. We're building real projects together, a sales dashboard for tracking business metrics, an SEO landing page optimized for conversions, automation tools that save you hours every single day, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it step by step. By the end of this course, you'll have the skills to build anything you need for your business. No developers required, no expensive tools, just you and AI working together. Let's get started. Hey, if we haven't met already, I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie, CEO of SEO agency Goldie Agency. Whilst he's helping clients get more leads and customers, I'm here to help you get the latest AI updates. Julian Goldie reads every comment, so make sure you comment below. So today we're going to test out this new skills update for Antigravity. So Google Antigravity is an IDE where you can code locally and you can basically download it for free. You can get access to browser use agents. It can even, for example, fill out PowerPoints and spreadsheets for you. It's a really powerful tool for vibe coding. I've built some amazing stuff with it already. But the cool thing is recently they updated with a skills update where you can basically create these skills MD files that are like agents that show exactly how to do different things and specialize on different things. So for example, like autonomous and agentic stuff, you've got stuff for creative and design, AI agents and LLMs, etc. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to install this directly on Antigravity. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And we'll see how this performs. Now, also what's pretty cool about this is that it even has access to different stuff. So you can, for example, install documentation for NotebookLM and things like that, right? So if you have a look down the list, you'll see that it comes with HubSpot integration for CRMs. And also we have marketing ideas right here. And additionally, we have the MCP builder for building MCPs and also NotebookLM. So it's going to be cool to test this out. So let's try this. We're going to go to Antigravity here and I'm going to start up a new project, new window. So let's open up a new folder. And then from here, we're going to go to the terminal and install these skills. Now, you might think this looks technical if you've never used terminal before, or if you're not a coder, etc. I'm not a coder at all, but what you can do here is you just go to the terminal and then you paste in the commands from the GitHub, right? So you can see the GitHub right here. If you want to get access to all my best trainings, including the links from today, go to the AI Success Lab, link in the comments description, then go to January, go to my notes on Antigravity. We've actually got a full training tutorial on this, plus a bunch of other stuff you can use. And I'm going to insert the resources from the GitHub. So here you can see, and literally all you do is you just copy and paste this into a new terminal. There we go. All right, so if we go back to Antigravity now, we've got those agents installed. So if we go inside here, you can see we've got all the skills set up like this. That was super easy. And then what we can do on the chat on the right-hand side is we can tag these in. For example, here we've got this front-end design skill that we can test out. So let's try that out first. When you go to Antigravity, we'll type in app front-end design and tag in the agent skills. And then from here, we're going to say, okay, build out a beautiful landing page for my book, Link Building Mastery, right? Insert an image of the book and also some information about it, which we can get from my website. And you can use your existing assets to train the AI on what you want to build and how you want to build it. So we'll copy that, plug this in. So you see the image is now inserted here. And then we're going to grab the information from this landing page. As you can see, we'll go back to Antigravity, hit enter, and now we should be able to start creating this landing page. So let's see what we get back using the new skill. Now, what would be interesting as well is that we take the exact same prompt and we test building this out without the skill, right? So if we open up a new window here, we'll call this no skills, and we'll compare the before and after and see which one develops the best. All right, so that's finished creating the front end. Let's see what we got on the page. Pretty nice. Look at that. And by the way, let me show you the old version, right? If you go back to juliangoldie.com here, basically the goal with these skills is to create better outputs, right? So we'll see, but hopefully we've got a better version of the page using the skill versus no skill. We'll test this out in a sec. So this is the page with the skill, and then this is the page without the skill. And also if we look inside the skill MD files, you can see, so for example, if we go back to for sale here, you've got a full skill for sale deployment, which means that you can actually deploy directly to for sale using this skill, which is pretty useful. You've also got, for example, the front end design skill here too, and the front end developer skill. And then you can see, okay, here's when to use the skill, here's a new component checklist, etc. And there we go. That's our landing page built, as you can see right here. Definitely looks a lot more modern than the original. So this is the original page that we have currently live on our website. And it's not bad at all. But if you have a look at the newer version using the skill for front end, it just looks a lot nicer, a lot cleaner, a lot more modern, interesting. I'd probably switch them over, to be fair. This looks much better, as you can see. There's even like these nice animations. It's quite clear what to do. It's a nice little squeeze page. Jenna says, so the skills are imported into Antigravity. That's it. So you just use the terminal command to import the skills. And then when it comes to actually hosting the project, I think it would host everything. So it would host all the files for the actual project, which are down here. So you can see, so you got the index HTML, JS, and CSS. And then on the left-hand side, the whole folder of the project, Antigravity skills build, has the skills, the agents, the scripts, everything else already pre-installed. You can also see here that these aren't just for Antigravity. So you can also use them inside Cursor or Claude. You've got skills for Gemini, etc. So it's kind of like something you can import on whatever CLI you prefer. Now, it's also got the skill for Notebook LM. I'm not sure what it can do. Let's have a look here. So it says, use this skill to query Google Notebook LM notebooks directly from core code. And it's a research assistant skill. So it can interact with Google Notebook LM to query documentation. And if I mention Notebook LMs explicitly, it should trigger this skill. Let's see how it goes. So I'm going to say, can you use Notebook LM to research Julian Goldie's link building mastery book? Let's see if that works. So it is actually using that skill, setting up the environment to use it. You just need to authenticate. So I'm going to say, all right, let's authenticate. Plus, I don't have a specific notebook URL just yet. Let's see what we get back. So it's going to ask me to sign in here, and we just got to grab my password, and then it should be logged in, I think. So it says, great, the authentication was successful. Notebook LM library is ready to go. Now we just need to provide a URL to query Notebook LM. Let's try this. Let's see if this works. So we'll create a new notebook, pull in some sources quickly, and then we'll copy the link to it and give it to Antigravity. So you can see here, it's actually operating Notebook LM, it's asking questions, etc. You can connect directly with it. And then I've analyzed Notebook LM, added it to our research library. It's a comprehensive resource covering SEO strategies, link building tactics, etc. So it's done the research on the book using Notebook LM. And then it's, what would you like me to extract from the research? So you can connect Antigravity directly to Notebook LM if you want to use this as a research tool, which is pretty cool. I've never seen that before inside Antigravity. There's also this Loki mode, which is quite interesting. So Loki is like a autonomous system, I think. Let's have a look. So startup in a box, sub-agent driven dev, dispatching parallel agents, planning with files, skill creator and developer. Let's try that. So we'll say create a landing page about link builder mastery using the research, use Loki mode and make the design beautiful. Then it's using Notebook LM to help us. Plus it's analyzed the skill MD files for Loki mode and everything else. Now it's looking at this continuity MD file as well, which is interesting. So it's done the research with Notebook LM, then it's going to design the architecture, then it's going to implement it, do the visual styling and the verification. So it's basically got like a status list and checklist right here. Now it should open it up. There we go. And look at that. Nice little landing page created. So it's got my name at the top, the information. It's even found that image. It's created a personalized landing page with the Goldie method, talking about all the content from the book. So for example, Harrow, link building, podcast outreach, etc. Landing page looks nice too. Your videos have me addicted to collab coding with Antigravity 100. It's so good, Antigravity. The more I use it, the better I get at using it as well. And there's just so much you can do with it, right? It is pretty amazing for this stuff. If you're having issues with using the skills, just let me know where you're stuck specifically. Is it importing the skills? Can you see all the skills on the left-hand side? If so, it's just a case of tagging them in, right? So you can put at, and then whatever skill you want to use, right? So for example, let's say I want to use notebook LM, well, I would just use at notebook and then tag in the relevant skill like that. So that's how to set them up and get them working. Antigravity is now just testing out the page on mobile to see if it's good or not. DevOps says it's just a matter of time before Google becomes the main API provider. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think it's only getting better. It's only becoming more powerful. And also, they're just giving it away for free, right? It's crazy. I don't know any other tool that's as powerful for vibe coding, anti-gravity, and it's free, right? It doesn't cost me anything to use this. Plus, it records the video of the agent using the page, like you see. It's all looking good, and it works smoothly. I can show it on a live stream, no issues. Gennady says, can I just ask Antigravity to install those skills? So you would insert them inside the terminal, but if you're not 100% sure, you can always look through the files online before you install anything and just do your own diligence, do your own research, that sort of thing. For me, I'm happy being like the guinea pig to try it out. And then if you see anything you like, you can integrate it into your own workflows. And you can see here, we've got Loki mode running. So this is enhancing it, like you can see with the notes right here. To tag the skills, so all you do is you put the @ sign here and you type in the skill that you want, right? So you can look on the left-hand side here and be like, okay, I want to test the A/B test setup, right? So I put @AB, and then we can see the skills. Or for example, @AB test, and we've got A/B test planner right there. And you can see the directory of the skill as well, right? .agent/skills, App Store optimization. Bioburden says Claude slays. Yeah, I would agree. But you can use Claude directly inside the API right there. So if you want to use Claude Sonnet with this, you can use it there. Or you can just go to terminal and just run Claude code inside the terminal. If you type in Claude here, there you go. Do the skills have to be inside the workspace or globally? So you can install them globally or you can install them locally. It's up to you how you want to do it. So apparently as well, you can just go inside Antigravity here instead of the terminal and then ask it to install things for you. I haven't tried that actually, but yeah, I should try that next time. Thanks for the tip. So let's have a look at this landing page. This is the finished product. As you can see right here, it's looking really nice. Taken the custom image. It's got some nice animations. It's written all the copy, designed it, and it's also used the same brand colors, right? So it's taken the brand colors from the book and then just added that inside the page so it all fits nicely together. Added some icons right here as well. And then it's got the CTA to book in a call, right? Along with a couple of testimonials, it's taken from Notebook LM and then plug that right in here. Nice. So that was super easy and simple. And then if you want to deploy it, you could use Netlify or you could use the skill for sale, right? So you could type in app for sale here, app for sale deployment, and then just say, okay, deploy this. And what that would do is give you a shareable custom domain or subdomain that you can share with people right here using the skill MD file, right? Usually I use the Netlify MCP, but if we can use for sale, why not? The other option you have is you can just say, okay, deploy this with Netlify. It will call on the MCP tool for Netlify, as you can see right here. And then boom, we've got that ready to go. Let's click open on that. And there we go. So we vibe coded the whole page out using Antigravity, Notebook LM. We use the skills for Loki, as well as the front end development skills. And then you finally have the page right here. So that's basically how to use the skills from Antigravity. Like you see, all the video notes from today are inside the free AI Success Lab, along with the resources and terminal commands for installing this. This is a completely free community that connects you with 47,000 members, as you can see. And inside the classroom, if you go to January, you'll see the full guide on Google Antigravity, how it works, the resources, and the terminal commands. Plus, we've got a full step-by-step guide on exactly how to use Google Antigravity as well. So thanks very much for watching. If you want to get access to a community of serious AI builders who are focused on growing and saving time and scaling with AI, you can get that inside the AI Profit Boardroom. Link in the comments description, or go to aiprofitboardroom.com. We have a daily accountability group where you can stay laser focused, avoid information overload using the daily accountability group where you post your goals and then focus on whatever you need to achieve. You've got the win section here where you can share your wins, share what's working for you. You can see all these people absolutely crushing it. For example, Chris built his first custom GPT. Jay absolutely smashed it, winning the weekly challenge. You've got Steven crushing it with Minimax, etc. And also inside the classroom here, you get access to all my best trainings. Now, if you ever get stuck and you want to jump on a live call, you can see the live coaching calls right here. So you can jump on these calls. And then also inside the classroom, you can see that we have a full roadmap on exactly how to go from beginner to expert with AI automation for your business. Plus, you'll learn how to build your first AI agent in under 5 minutes. As well as that, you'll get all my best playbooks for Twitter, for newsletters, for shorts, for AI avatar videos. And then also, we have a full course on how to get more clients, a roadmap on how to rank #1 with AI SEO, and also a full 6-week map on exactly how to grow and scale a YouTube channel based on what's working for me. So you can get that all inside the AI Profit Boardroom. Plus, you can personally DM me. I answer questions inside there every day as well. So if you ever get stuck, you can post a question, and then we're always happy to help and guide you and respond to you, as you can see right here. So feel free to give that link in the comments description to the AI Profit Boardroom. So let's see what questions we've got so far. So Damien says, I'm struggling with the Netlify MCP in Antigravity. Whereabouts are you stuck? Just let me know. As you can see right there, all you need to do is install it, connect your personal access token, and then call upon it inside the chat whenever you need it. I have this really cool SOP skill for the AI before building apps. Yeah, share it in the boardroom. Would love to see that. Great information, brother. Got to run to finish that website workflow I was talking about in the boardroom. 90% done. When you're free, check the message I left about Claude. Awesome. See you inside there. See you inside the AI Profit Boardroom. I've not even learned how to use MCPs yet. Surprisingly simple, actually. We have a full guide inside the boardroom on how to use them and set them up and that sort of thing. As you can see right here, we actually have a full training on CPs. It's a full 1-hour training. You can use the archive inside the AI Profit Boardroom to get access to this stuff, right? So you can see all the community posts about this stuff. And then also inside the classroom here, you have all these different trainings with video tutorials on how to set up MCP agents, how to use open code directly inside Google Antigravity. Now, Google Antigravity is free, very powerful tool. You can see a page that we just coded out right here. So if we open this up, you can see we just built this landing page literally in a few minutes using Antigravity. And the cool thing about Antigravity now is like it can code, it can vibe code, it can use MCPs to deploy websites live. It's a very powerful IDE. It's free. I never seem to hit the limits with Gemini Flash. And you can also get access to Claude Opus and that sort of thing. Plus, you get all these skills, as you can see on the left-hand side, for pretty much everything you can think of, even, for example, like using PDFs or PowerPoints and that sort of thing. Now, how do you use open code? So what you're going to do is you're going to go to extensions over here, and you can see that you can get the extension for open code like this, right? So what you want to do, make sure you install that. Then once you've installed it, you'll see something like this, right? So just to be clear here, you go to extensions, then you make sure you have open code installed like this, and then you can go and start a new session over here. Right? There's also a few different variations of this. For example, you've got OpenCode GUI as well. And also, I think you can install it inside the actual terminal as well. Let's have a look. And then what you can do is, as you can see right here, we've set up OpenCode and it's using that to delegate tasks, right? So for example, here we've said, use OpenCode to improve the CSS. And now it's editing the CSS for this particular project using OpenCode, right? So it's got this OpenCode run command right there. And you can see it's beginning to code out inside the CSS to improve it. Now, if we, for example, type in the terminal here, we can also use OpenCode. So if you just type in OpenCode run, like you can see over here, and then you give it the command. So I don't know, OpenCode run 5+5, it will answer you using the AI inside the terminal right here as well. So there's two different ways. I would honestly say like the easiest way is just use it inside the chat here. But if you want to use it with the terminal directly, you can over here. You might say, why would you use that? Honestly, it's mostly because you get access to more API credits, right? For free, right? So OpenCode is free. And then if you ever run out of limits with OpenCode, with Antigravity, you can use OpenCode directly inside the terminal to keep coding out, right? To bypass API token limits. In fact, the #1 comment I usually get on YouTube videos when I'm coding with Antigravity is that it has too few tokens to use, right? And so if you're using open code, then you bypass that and you can keep coding even if you run out of credits on Antigravity. Let's see what questions we got here. I got confused a bit when combo Antigravity and open code, something it feels similar or redundancy. So again, you just use it if you're running out of credits, right? Or if you want to access different APIs. What have we got going on? We're using open code directly with Antigravity. Plus we've shown how to install skills as well and use this as an agent inside Antigravity. And Alex says, apparently Google AI Studio started to A/B test again. Rumor said a Gemini 3 Pro checkpoint. Well, that'd be exciting. It's been a while since a good update came out from Google, so I'd be excited to see that. So we've got the new updates right here, as you can see. So it's verifying the CSS improvements. The agent is running in the background to UI test it inside a separate Chrome. It's inspecting the design elements. And if we go inside here, you can see this is the new page with the new CSS for this particular project. So just to recap here, what have we done? We previously had a project that we built out using Antigravity. We ran open code inside the chat, but also inside the terminal, and showed you how to use it. We showed you how to get more credits on whatever you're coding by using open code instead. And then also I've shown you how to, for example, update and improve the front end using a combination of open code and also Antigravity. Now, the cool thing is, if you use this inside the chat directly, you could also use skills with open code, right? So you could tag in, for example, an MCP server and use open code with that directly. Or what you could do is you could get the AI agent to test out the changes from open code, right? So if you look inside the Chrome browser here, the AI agent is now looking at the front end changes that open code has made. Like, for example, this hovering feature over here. So you get the power of open code with Antigravity directly, and then you never run out of tokens, essentially, because you're using a combination. You can also, for example, use Client and other Visual Studio Code extensions inside the extension section here, install them, and then also bypass token limits using that too. But that's basically how it works. So I'm just going to stop the agent in the background right now. This is the updated page. The improvements are subtle, but it looks nice with the hover animation and everything else. And that was pretty easy to set up. Plus, this is all free, right? Antigravity is free. The MCP servers are free. The skills that you can import from GitHub are free. And then also open code itself is free. So it's a really powerful combination. And you can also deploy this to subdomains like we've seen earlier in the video. So thanks so much for watching. If you want to get all my best training on Antigravity, you can get that inside the AI Success Lab. Link in the comments description. It connects you with 47,000 people who are interested in coding and building with AI. If you go to the classroom here, and then you go to January 2026, you can see a full video tutorial on Antigravity, the full resources from today, how to set this up, etc. We also have loads of training inside here if you search in the archive for open code. So you can see all these video tutorials if you want to learn how to use open code and how to build with it and what other cool stuff it can do, so you can see. And then if you haven't already, check out the AI Profit Boardroom. This is an amazing community of people serious about growing, scaling, and building the business with AI. Right? So if you want to learn, for example, how to use open code, or for example, you want to get live coaching for you or your team, you can do that inside the calendar right here. Inside the community, you can ask questions whenever you get stuck with something. And it's a very active community, so you can get help and support whenever you need it, right? So for example, we actually have this daily accountability group where you can write down your goals, avoid shiny object syndrome, avoid information overload, avoid overwhelm, and just post your goals and be like, I'm going to focus on these today. And we actually check back in and make sure that you actually implement them, which is pretty cool. Also, inside the win section, you can see all this cool stuff that we're doing, people sharing their wins, what they're creating, etc. Lots of people getting awesome results. It's not just me with AI automation. As you can see, Dylan is sharing his progress and got some awesome wins with NA10, for example. So if you want to learn and grow with AI, this is the best place to do it. And also, we have a full automation course that shows you how to go from complete beginner to expert with AI automation, plus how to build your first AI agent in under 5 minutes. On top of that, you'll get my best trainings, for example, for creating AI avatar videos, screen shares with AI clones, like you can see. We've got training on how I automate X. Bear in mind, like yesterday, we reached 457,000 people in one day with X. So it's a really powerful tool if you know how to use it. And then also you can see here that we've got a full agency course on how to get more clients, how to scale your agency. You can watch back the coaching calls and the recordings there. If you want to learn AI SEO automation, we have a full section right here. And we'll also show you how to build a full YouTube channel from scratch, showing you what's working for me right now. Notebook LM plus Antigravity just changed everything about building apps. I'm going to show you how to build a real web app in 10 minutes with Notebook LM and Google Antigravity. No code needed. This is stupid easy and anyone could do it. Let's go. I just built a working meal planner in less than 10 minutes. People actually use apps like this. They get real traffic and you can put ads on them. But here's the thing most people don't get. Building apps used to be hard. You needed to code. You needed developers. Not anymore. AI changed the game completely. And I'm about to show you exactly how to do this yourself with 2 free tools. So let me break this down. The old way of building apps was a nightmare. You had to hire someone, wait weeks or months, and hope they understood what you wanted. But now with Notebook LM and Google Antigravity, you can skip all of that. You can go from idea to finish. So let me walk you through the exact process with the exact prompts I used. Step 1, open Notebook LM. Here's the exact prompt I gave it. Copy this word for word if you want. I want to build a meal planner web app. It should help people plan their weekly meals based on their dietary preferences and goals. I need help with the app concept, features, branding, and how to market it. Can you help me plan this out step by step and give me ideas for what features to include? That's it. Hit enter. Notebook LM takes that and runs with it. It'll come back with suggestions for features like calorie tracking, recipe database, shopping list generation, dietary filters for vegan, keto, gluten-free. It will suggest brand names. It will outline the whole thing for you. This part might take 10 or 15 minutes, but it's worth it. You're laying the foundation for everything that comes next. Step 2, use Notebook LM to create your prompt for anti-gravity. This is the most important step. Here's the exact prompt I used with Notebook LM. Copy this. Based on this meal planner idea we just discussed, can you write me a detailed technical prompt for Google Antigravity? Include the app purpose, all features we talked about, design style, user flow from start to finish, and all functionality. Make it clear and structured so Antigravity can build it perfectly. Be specific about what each feature should do. Notebook LM will give you back a massive prompt. It'll be like 3 or 4 paragraphs. Don't change anything, just copy that entire thing. You're going to paste it into Antigravity in the next step. Step 3, open Google Antigravity and paste that entire prompt from Notebook LM. Don't try to write your own prompt. Use the one Notebook LM gave you, then hit enter and just wait. Antigravity will start building your app right in front of you. You'll see the form appear, you'll see the buttons get styled, you'll see the meal plan generator come to life. It's honestly kind of wild to watch. In 5 to 10 minutes, you'll have a working prototype. And if something's not quite right, you can just tell Antigravity to fix it. Just type simple commands like change the green to blue, or add a print button for the meal plan, or make the recipe cards bigger, or add images to each recipe. It's all done through simple one-sentence prompts like that. If you want to learn how to automate your entire business with AI tools like Notebook LM and Antigravity, you need to check out the AI Profit Boardroom. This is where you'll learn to scale your business, get more customers, and save hundreds of hours with AI automation. We've got members building apps, launching products, and growing their businesses faster than ever before. Link is in the description. Step 4, test your app, click around. Make sure everything works the way you want it to. Try selecting different dietary preferences. Generate a few meal plans. Check the shopping list. Make sure it looks good on your phone. This is where you catch any issues before you launch. If something doesn't work, just tell Antigravity. The shopping list isn't showing all ingredients. Can you fix that? Or the meal plan needs more variety. Can you add more recipe options? Antigravity will fix it in seconds. Step 5, launch your app. Antigravity gives you a live link you can share. You can put it on your website, share it on social media, submit it to tool directories, start getting traffic to it. And here's where Notebook LM comes back in. Go back to Notebook LM and use this exact prompt. Copy it. I just built a meal planner web app using the plan we created. Now I need a launch strategy. How do I get traffic to this app? Give me specific tactics for SEO, social media, and content marketing. What keywords should I target? What social media posts should I create? What should I do in the first week to get my first 100 users? Notebook LM will give you a complete action plan. It will tell you exactly where to share your app, what content to create, how to get your first users. It will give you keyword ideas like free meal planner, weekly meal plan generator, healthy meal planning tool. You can even ask it to create social media posts for you. Just say, write me 10 Instagram captions promoting my meal planner app, include relevant hashtags. It will do it instantly. Or say, write me a blog post about the benefits of meal planning that I can use to drive traffic to my app. Done in 30 seconds. I've seen people build all kinds of apps with this method. Meal planners, workout trackers, form builders, portfolio sites, landing pages, simple games. The possibilities are endless. And the best part is you can test ideas fast. If something doesn't work, you didn't waste months building it. You spent 10 minutes. Move on to the next idea. Here's what most people miss though. The idea matters. You can build anything with these tools, but that doesn't mean you should build just anything. Build something people actually need. Solve a real problem. Make someone's life easier. That's how you get users. That's how you build something that lasts. Think about common pain points. What do people struggle with? What takes too long? What's annoying? Those are opportunities for simple web apps. A meal planner solves the problem of deciding what to eat every day. A workout tracker solves the problem of staying consistent with fitness. Find the problem, build the solution, and don't overthink it. Your first app doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to have 50 features. Start simple. Build something that works, get it in front of people, listen to their feedback, then make it better. That's how all great products start, small and simple, then they grow. The tools are here. Notebook LM and Antigravity are both free. There's no excuse not to try this. You could literally build your first app today, right after watching this video. Pick an idea, plan it in Notebook LM, build it in Antigravity, launch it, see what happens. Even if nobody uses it, you learn something, you prove to yourself that you can build. That's valuable. And one more thing, to make your entire business with AI tools like Notebook LM and Antigravity, you need to check out the AI Profit Boardroom. This is where you'll learn to scale your business, get more customers, and save hundreds of hours with AI automation. We've got members building apps just like this one, launching products, creating content, automating their workflows, and growing their businesses faster than ever before. They're using the exact same tools I just showed you, but taking it to the next level with advanced strategies and templates you won't find anywhere else. We break down every tool, every strategy, every automation step by step so you can implement it in your business immediately. No fluff, just what works. Link is in the description below. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and 100 plus AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 38,000 members who are crushing it with AI. It's completely free, and it's the best place to learn how to actually use this stuff in your business. You'll get templates, prompts, walkthroughs, and real examples from people who are already doing this successfully. Whether you want to build apps, create content, automate tasks, or just stay up to date with the latest AI tools, everything you need is inside. Plus, you can ask questions and get help from people who have already figured this out. Join thousands of others who are transforming their businesses with AI. Again, it's free. Link is below. So today I'm going to show you how to make Antigravity, which is a powerful free vibe coder from Google, 10 times better. Right, and this is using something called Antigravity Kit. So it's a free GitHub you can install directly into Google Antigravity. And once you've done that, you're going to see some insane stuff. So for example, here you can see that we actually just launched this website. As you can see, if we actually open this up, what we've done here is install 2 different kits to make my project way better, right? And you can see the output right here. So this is the vibe coded page. You can see very unique, very different in its style. Doesn't look like generic AI slot. And we've done that using Google Antigravity. And there's 2 different work kits that we've added inside here. Number 1 is called UI Pro Max, and number 2 is called Antigravity Kit 2.0. And if you combine them, you create something that's absolutely insane, right? And you can see, for example, we've got all these different agents, for example, for backend, databases, for front end, for game development, mobile development, orchestrating agents as well. Even SEO specialists are built inside there. And then also we've got these different skills that we can leverage to make and our projects, number 1, actually work better, but number 2, look better, and number 3, make it way more fun to use Antigravity. So how are we doing this and what are we doing, right? So essentially, the way that you can set this up is number 1, you need to set up Antigravity Kit. This is version 2.0, which is relatively recent. And using Antigravity Kit 2.0, all you do is you just go inside your terminal on whatever project you're working on. So let me show you an example from scratch. If we open up a new window here, we'll open up a new folder and we'll just, a random example, we'll call this Snake Game, right? Obviously, you can build like websites, games, tools, apps, mini apps, etc. using Antigravity. But just as a quick example, let's create something basic, right? So if we open up the chat over here on the right-hand side, what we're going to do is then go to terminal and new terminal at the top. And we're just going to install the Antigravity Kit, right? So that's installing Antigravity Kit CLI, as you can see. And now we've got all of these agents on the right-hand side. So that's how simple it is, right? It's not a lot of work. You just copy and paste into the terminal. You don't have to know how to use terminal. I don't really know how to use it, but I can easily copy and paste straight into there. Now we've got these agents inside the folder. So this is our folder for the Snake Game. Before it was empty. After we installed this, it's added the agents, the skills, the rules, etc., all inside here. It's even got these workflows, as you can see here. So for example, brainstorm, create, debug, deploy, etc., orchestrate, plan. These are different workflows you can call upon. So now, if you go inside the chat on the right-hand side, we can say, for example, create or / brainstorm, and we can actually use the brainstorm workflow to create something better for our game, right? So if I go brainstorm, create an SEO themed Snake Game for my SEO agency, that will be a landing page to funnel traffic to my book a call page, right? So let's say, for example, we want to get more traffic to a page where people can book in a call, get a free strategy session, but we create something fun that gets people's attention in the first place. So you see here, it's now using the brainstorm workflow that's pre-built in with Antigravity Kit, right? And essentially here it's like you want to create an interactive landing page for your SEO agency featuring a snake game. The goal is to engage visitors and seamlessly funnel them towards your strategy booking page. I couldn't have said it better myself. And then we've got a few options. So for example, we have the SERP climber option. We have the crawler quest option. We have the agency empire, right? And it's actually recommended out of all three options, go with this one, right? So I'm going to go with the SERP climber now. I'll just copy and paste that in and say, okay, go with this, right? Now, I'm going to stop that right there because before I go any further, what I also want to do is I want to use the iPro Max free GitHub as well, which you can see right here, right? And again, all we have to do is just go to the terminal and then we can leverage this to create much better UI, right? So I can copy this. As you can see, we're going to go to